Hello, hockey fans. Welcome into Ralston, Nebraska and Liberty First Credit Union Arena for this West Division matchup between your Omaha Junior Lancers and the Kansas City Jets. Thanks for joining us. I'm Zach Kraus, Pat D'Agosto, working the camera as we get set for battle here. Both teams, again, playing their second game of the weekend. Kansas City was in Fremont last night and got a 7-4 victory over the Flyers. Omaha played right here in a high-scoring battle with Lincoln, went back and forth until the final buzzer, and OJL came out with a 7-5 victory. Two of the top teams in the league getting ready to face off. Eli Samard in net for your Junior Lancers. Cameron Moore in net for the Jets. Wilmers will take the opening face-off in between Eiler and Roby. Barnhart and Allred on the back end to start things up. Two-stick taps and Ric Flair from the Omaha bench means we're ready for some hockey. Played into the Kansas City zone. Eiler will just backhand it in. Steps in there at the blue line and keeps things into the corner. Baker works it up that wall. Barnhart throws it in from the point. Tipped in front, goes over the net, up into the netting for an early stoppage. As we mentioned last night, Omaha missing some skaters. Salato, the usual netminder, he's gone with Team Midwest, as well as Michael Chase and Zach Farnsworth. Shot off the draw. Rebound in front, and Roby just couldn't direct it in. Battle for it there along the half wall. Still tied up in that corner now. Wilmer's in there working for Omaha as well as Roby. Albertson came away with it briefly. Hall now with it, And then iced quickly by the Jets. So another face-off going back into the Kansas City zone. A good first shift for the Junior Lancers. Off the draw, Graven able to steer it behind his own net. Looking for Bigger on the wall. Chips up ahead. Here comes Backley working in behind Banaszak. Nice save, Samard. Rebound cleared out to the point, held in there by Maddox. Werner wraps around to the far side. Parsons couldn't get there in time. Yano was at the red line there to stop it from going all the way for icing. Intercepted there by Parsons. They'll just backhand it towards the Kansas City bench. Yano there to move it in deeper. Wagner chasing, trying to give help. Right out in front. Parsons scores! Ben Parsons finds a loose puck in front and gets it past Moore. 1-0 Omaha. Just what the doctor ordered. A good start for these Junior Lancers. They get on the board early here to take a 1-0 lead. The captain, Ben Parsons, chipping it past Moore. Face-off went all the way down into the Omaha end and played up into the netting of a whistle, and now Kansas City will have an offensive zone draw. Face-off won back by the Junior Lancers. Played over to this near side wall. Shot from a bad angle, went off the side of the net. Centering feed ran out in front, but Samard quickly gets a glove on it and stops it from any danger. Bador's line getting out there now for the Junior Lancers. He's between Fitzpatrick and Martison. Cody Parsons and Jackson Lundgren out there as well as the D-man. Face-off controlled by the Jets. Played out to the point. Shot there, redirected just wide of the net. Off the shot from Baker. Down low, and a penalty called on the Jets. 2 minutes for holding. It's going to be on number 18, Jamison Mayer. 2 minutes holding in the corner. Omaha, a chance now on the power play. Wagner's going to step in to take the draw with Werner and Martizan, Bedore, and Banaszak on the blue line. Battle for it as Baker goes down in the corner. It's pinned up underneath him. He was content with just sitting on it and buying enough time as possible, but the whistle blew, and we're going to have a face-off inside the zone. Same unit out there. Wagner will step in to take the draw. Wins it over to the half wall. Martizan trying to jump to it. Werner in front. Wagner walks. Couldn't fire the shot off. Kicked it back towards the point. Taken over by Kansas City. And Myers had a brief chance. He'll have another one here, and he threw it off the side of the net. Tried to use that speed to beat the Junior Lancer defense, but got enough white sticks in there to knock it free. Played all the way back for the Kansas City defense. Clearing attempt blocked up by Martizan, but Stetzler finds a loose puck. Walking in, backhand, saves Samard. Thought about playing it for a moment. And a delayed whistle killed a couple extra seconds off the clock, but Samard just content with getting that whistle and slowing things down as Stetzler with that latest shorthanded opportunity. Went right in front, and Myers was right there waiting for it. Eiler all the way into the corner. Parsons trying to dig it free as well. Eiler with it. Looking for a backdoor, went high, short side. Now the net got knocked off after Myers made the initial save. Moore made the initial save. And that gives us another whistle. 1:02 left to go in the Omaha power play. Wagner will drop back to the blue line for this face-off with Bedore. Fitzpatrick will take it in between Martizan and Ben Parsons. Parsons tried to get the shot off the draw, but just couldn't get one through. Stretch pass for Backley, also clearing the zone on the kill. Wagner, good escape to buy some time. He'll start the regroup behind his own net. Bedore, good outlet to Martizan, who dumps it in. He'll give chase. Albertson, first one there, moves it up the wall. Cut off there just inside the blue line and played out. Wagner controls at the center ice circle. Makes a move around Backley, trying to get around Maddox now. In behind. Gets walled off there. Then Parsons takes a hit. Kansas City on a loose puck. They clear it all the way down. Last 15 seconds in the power play. Martizan slows down as he works up ice. Now he'll gain some speed. Shoots it in. It was on net. Moore just left it there. Maddox there to play it out of trouble. Across, Bedore holds the zone. Fires well wide into the corner. Kansas City back to full strength. And they might have gotten away with the too many men calls, something that Omaha got away with last night as the guy on the bench came out onto the ice before the guy even left the penalty box. A shot. Riser over the net. Roby playing it out after he took the hit from Baker. Played across for Bortnick. Off the wall. But offside Kansas City as Graven, and it looks like that was Will Bigger who went offside on the entry. Hall on the draw, wins it back for Bortnick, who just dumps it in to the Omaha zone. Barnhart all the way back to retrieve. Goes behind the net. Tied up there along the half wall. Kansas City comes away with it. In front. and couldn't connect with Martinez there crashing down from the point. Played all the way for Baker up the wall. Now Wilmer's a shot. Blocker saved by Moore. That was a good shot there from Lachlan. Had the hat trick last night against Lincoln. Baker now slows things up and starts the regroup. Stretch pass. Roby got in the way of it. Works up ice. Fires a shot. Blockered away by Moore. Had trouble getting to that rebound. It kind of got caught up into his equipment. But he eventually corrals it at the side of the net for the whistle as Baker and Wilmers have a few words there behind the net. Face-off's going to the glove side of Moore here. Anslone steps in to take the draw against Hall. Over to the half wall. Parsons there to move it into the corner. Poked away from him. Back up the wall. Stretch pass. Schmitz was looking for the winger flying the zone, but out of his reach. And we'll go back to the Kansas City end. 11:30 left to go in this first period. Parsons will step in to take this face-off. He's got the early goal for Omaha. The face-off went right in front of the crease, but into the corner. Kirby there to play it forward up the wall, but it goes back in behind. Hall moving it around. Both Halls there in the corner, actually. It's played out for Martinez. He'll throw it off the wall. Banaszak there getting in his way as Warner picks up in his own zone. Stetzler plays it down low for Schmitz. Got knocked off the puck. Warner will just tie up in the corner waiting for some help. Throws it off the wall. Anslone in the neutral zone. Takes a big hit there in front of the Kansas City bench as the puck goes in behind the net. Wrapped all the way around. Martisan first one to it. Plays it back for Cody Parsons playing defense today. Pass went off a skate. Myers walking in. Big hit there in the corner. Fitzpatrick now working it up, intercepted. Sent right back deep in the zone. Lundgren just threw it up the wall. Kirby held it up in his equipment. Fitzpatrick there to throw a hit. Here's Bigger. Shot. Saved Samard. Rebound went off the side of the net. Bigger still with it. Throws it back behind for Stetzler. Intercepted there by Fitzpatrick and out of the zone. Maddox up for Stetzler. Tried for the hard wrap. Bigger first one there. In front. They score. Nice play. Will Bigger won a race to the puck in the corner and found Eric Backley streaking to the front of the net. And Kansas City has tied the game at 1.
Headset work? It didn't work.
Off the draw, Maddox off the wall. Roby just played it through center. Bigger there at the red line. Goes it for Barnhart in the corner. He'll throw it up the wall. Wilmers couldn't get there in time. It's held in. Bigger again to Backley. Shot. That time glove down by Samard.
You need me to do color? I'm ready. I think Sam said no. No?
Do you want? They could probably hear you.
How do we... is there a second headset here?
I don't know. Do we have the second mic?
We do.
You want on? You can get on. Face-offs to the left of Samard here. Anzalone working its way up ice. Throws it into the offensive zone. Icing waved off. Battle for it just inside the blue line. It comes out for Anslone. Back for Warner and dumped in. And Banizak couldn't quite hold the zone. It comes out. Omaha will have to touch up. Back for Maddox. Works up the wall, gets tripped up. Penalty coming up on Omaha. Anzalone got stick initially, but then finished up in the feet and tripped up the Jet player. 2 minutes tripping on Omaha.
We got all these little things going on. The headset of we couldn't get it.
Off the draw, Kansas City comes in, rips a shot. Samard able to make the save. Anzalone in the box on the trip. Kansas City getting their first power play. Bortnick tried to set it up. Eiler, good stick, gets in the way and sends it all the way down.
I'll be back.
All right.
I'll be back for that power. For that.
Bortnick stretch pass looking for Bigger. But too far and goes for icing. 1:25 left to go in the Kansas City power play. Wagner off the draw, tried to get a shot off. The Kansas City stick got in the way of that. Stretch pass, Graven at the red line, just fires it in. Got caught up in some bodies and sent out of the zone. Wagner gloved it down, now works up ice. One-on-one with Baker, Maddox giving chase. He got tripped up, no call coming this time as Baker controls behind the net. Maddox stretched for Backley. He'll dump it in. Lundgren, first one to it, just trying to tie things up. Bigger in front, looking for Backley again. This time, didn't connect. Got his stick lifted. Dropped for Backley, his walk, and fired into a body. And Omaha gets another big clear. Final 35 seconds left to go in the Kansas City power play. Maddox will walk the line. Tried to drop it for Bigger. All the way around for Barnhart. Wrapped off a skate right to the stick of Cody Parsons. He skates it out. Left it for Bedore, who just flips it into the Kansas City zone, but it goes into the netting, which is going to bring the face-off back out into the neutral zone. A tough break there for Omaha with 13 seconds remaining in the power play for Kansas City. Neutral zone face-off here between Bedore and Stetzler. Stetzler ties up, and a winger comes in to win it for the Jets. Bortnick. Up ahead. Iced all the way down, and that does it for the Anzalone tripping minor. Omaha able to get a big kill on the first Jet power play of the game. Bumped in there by Dorley. Played up the wall and out of the zone. Albertson at the center ice circle, dropped it for Dorley, intercepted by Lundgren. Starts up for Fitzpatrick. Tries to avoid a check, but gets knocked off the puck there. Mayer. Had his puck deflected up into the netting, and we'll get a whistle. I want to welcome Mr. Barnhart into the broadcast. Going to try and give us some color here.
I'll tell you what, Zach. This is one heck of a game going on here.
Yeah, just a classic game here.
So welcome to have KC here, and be honest with you that the Lancers really putting up a battle tonight.
Yeah, it's always a good matchup when Kansas City and Omaha get together, and you can usually expect a tight affair. We're getting another good one today as the puck wraps around the wall. Barnhart able to hold the zone with his glove. Goes right to the stick of Bortnick, though, and out of the zone. Good back check there from Wilmers. Works the puck back up ice. Roby in on the forecheck. Schmitz all the way from behind his own net. Takes the check there from Eiler. Gets caught up in the linesman and sent right back in on net. More for Baker. Played up ahead by Martinez, but he gets knocked off the puck again. Bortnick with it. Pass through the middle, intercepted by Werner. Runs over Schmitz as he tried to take Werner out as well. Back into the Kansas City zone. Bortnick across for Baker. Wrapped up the wall, but Anslone there to shut it down. Parsons now tried to go in behind the net. Wagner. Tough angle. Loose out in front, but the whistle blew. Looks like the net came off on the wraparound chance. 5:11 here left to go in this first period. We're all tied up at 1.
Couple of shout outs there, Zach, to Pat DeAugusta, who's just been awesome on video all year.
Oh,
A
just
lot of our
it.
volunteers have just stepped up. So awesome. So excited about it.
Off the draw. Maddox trying to clear the zone. He gets pushed back in behind the Kansas City net. Parsons picking up in the corner. Cycles down low for Anslone. Looking in front on the backhand of Wagner. Couldn't get a shot off. Bigger working back the other way. In front, trying to find Graven, but got knocked off of it. Backley working in front. No one there for Kansas City. Albertson at the point. Pitch and catch with Bigger. And a good save from Samard, getting across and getting a pad on it. Kansas City on the rebound, though. Bigger behind the net, looking in front. Nothing doing. Actually, that's Graven with it. And I believe a faceoff's going to go outside. Kansas City was in the crease.
Zach, a lot of pressure up front, don't you think? I mean, like, Eli's taking a lot of shots.
Yeah, and Kansas City does a good job of funneling their points and working shots from up top and getting traffic in front. And they really like to use the half wall as well. Graven now off the faceoff, walks in. Shot blocked by Barnard. Still with the puck, gives up for Bigger right at the dot. Gets it back. Graven, backhand try. Good save, Samard. Able to redirect it over the net. Bigger picks up a loose puck in the corner, tried to funnel it out front, tied up at the side of the net, and Samard gets a glove down and a whistle. And back to your point earlier, back and forth action. We saw Omaha with a couple of minutes of offensive zone time, and now Kansas City working it back in the other way. Bedore's line now stepping in. Parsons filling in at defense, able to move it out of the zone. Touched at the red line, no icing. Lundgren starts to break out as Martizan exits the zone. Stretch pass underneath the stick of Fitzpatrick, but got enough of a tip on it to negate the icing. Played up the wall. Bedore, backhand holds it in. Fitzpatrick's got it in the corner. Out in front, loose in front of Moore. But played to the slot, and Stetzler there to clear out to center. Allred out there playing defense as well. When DDD for Lundgren, now it's tied up there. Allred wins a puck from Mayer and then works up the wall. Now he'll turn and work the other way. Up the middle, works out. Here goes Eiler. Toe drag around the defense, walks in and off the crossbar. Would have been a highlight reel goal for Brooks Eiler. Just rang the post, and now we got a penalty coming up. It's going to be on the Jets. Power play for Omaha. And some discussion in the ref circle with the linesman. 2 minutes for boarding. It's going to be a 2 and a 10. So Mayer will be in the box for 12 minutes after the boarding call. Big power play coming up for the Junior Lancers here with 3 minutes left to go in the first period to try and gain some momentum in the late portion. Parsons on a loose puck into the corner. Left it there for Fitzpatrick. Working up into the slot. Wagner at the top. Using some patience, will throw it into the corner. Parsons got tied up but left it for Fitzpatrick. Kansas City real aggressive in their end zone kill. In front, Parsons just tipped it and Moore got enough of a piece of it to redirect it over the cage. And Bador couldn't quite hang on to the pass. They clear the zone. Fired in. Baker will just turn and throw it right back out. Here comes Bador now out from behind his own net. Pass in front of Wagner and Bortnick there to send it back down. Bador again will start the regroup. Weaving in and out. Now he'll backhand it into the zone and give chase. Anzalone, they're trying to work it free. It works up the wall. Schmidt's there. He'll fire it all the way down. It was a good start to the power play, but since then, haven't been able to establish some zone presence. Another errant pass is going to get hammered back into the Omaha zone. Hit a body. Wagner working back up ice. Hit a stick that was in behind the net. Omaha in control of it. Shot. Still loose in the crease. Fighting for it. Moore had it slide to him. And they'll pounce on it for the save. Oh, a couple opportunities on that power play here. We still got 20 seconds left. See if we can't generate something off this face-off right here. Wilmers is going to step in and take it against Graven. Goes right to the net off the draw. Didn't make it all the way to Moore.
Yeah.
Roby bodied up again. Shot saved by Moore. Goes in behind. Oh, and Roby clipped Maddox up high. I think Roby's going to get two for elbowing. Oh, no, it's going to be Wilmers, actually. And exactly what you don't need right there, an elbowing penalty with only 5 seconds left to go on your own power play. So 4-on-4 here for 5 before Kansas City will have a power play here to end the first period. There's about a minute left to go. Roby able to win the draw and fired it all the way down. It's going to be icing, and now the face-off in the Omaha zone will have a Kansas City power play with it. Roby will step in to take it again against Graven. Controlling Kansas City. Backley working to the front. Threw one into the crease. And good defensive zone play there, getting it out. Barnhart steps in front of a pass, fires it all the way down. Good stick there from Eiler as Roby sends it back in and gets a change. Eiler will continue the forecheck into the Kansas City zone. Baker left it there for Graven. Around the net, up ice. Finds Backley on the blue line, in onside, but a good back check there from Lundgren. He's able to maneuver it into the corner. Kansas City still on it. Dying seconds of the period. Shot there from Baker. Blocked by Lundgren off the glass, and that should do it for this first period. An entertaining first 17 minutes. We're tied up at 1 as we go to the locker room.
Zach, I gotta ask you, how many years have you been doing this volunteer work for OJL?
For OJL, this is probably my second year full time. I filled in for Coach V, Mike Vasakis, he used to do it back when I was playing, and then shortly thereafter as well.
Super excited to have you here. I gotta give shout out to Pat DeGusta for doing the video. I gotta give a lot of shout outs to a lot of volunteers that have really been up in their game this year. John Wilmer's doing the announcing. I gotta give a shout out to Martison, who's doing the scoreboard. I got to do a lot of recognition to Brian Badura, who's been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. So super excited to have everybody a part of this. And Zach, I got to tell you that your years of experience have really brought a lot of brightness to this team. So thank you, and thanks to everything you do.
I appreciate it and always happy to help. We'll take a quick break as well. Back for second period action here. You're watching Junior Lancer Hockey on the Omaha Hockey Network. Welcome back to Liberty First Credit Union Arena for the start of the second period between your Omaha Junior Lancers and the Kansas City Jets. Off the draw, Wagner unable to win it, but onto a loose puck, and Werner sends it down. 50 seconds remain in the Kansas City power play as we get set to go here. Held there by Baker. Played over for Bortnick. Stretch pass finds Backley. Bortnick back to Backley. Back door. Baker, a shot just went over the net. Again, Bortnick with it over for Baker. He'll tee one up. Fanned on the shot, though. Went right into Lundgren, who turns and fires it all the way down. Wagner on the forecheck on the PK. Given up for Graven at center. Across for Bigger. Omaha back to full strength in the middle. Shot, they score right as the penalty expired. Ryan Graven cut right through the middle and buries one past Samard. Kansas City will take a 2-1 lead here early in the second period.
I'll tell you what, Kraus, that's exactly what we didn't need. I mean, right out of the second period, having a score, not looking good.
Right after that, they kill off that penalty too. You're thinking we get a man back and try and play some 5-on-5 hockey, but a quick turnover in the neutral zone, and Kansas City goes and buries it in the net.
2-2 here starting the second.
Played around and out of the zone, tipped at the red line. No icing. Shot there from Albertson. Saved by Samard. Eiler up ahead. Wilmers trying to move it deeper into the zone. Now wrapped all the way around. Played up for the point, Allred. Just tried to throw it into the corner. It's taken there by Albertson and plays it behind his own net. Roby in the neutral zone, trying to work it back up the wall. It's played back into the Omaha zone. Barnard back to retrieve, but it looks like a delayed offsides was whistled down there. And the faceoff will head back to the Kansas City zone. 15:01 left to go in this second period. Kansas City with the 2-1 lead after the early goal from Ryan Graven.
So you got to thank everybody from across the country here for really tuning in and supporting the Junior Lancers. Just great support across the country.
Behind the net now. Parsons trying to dig away at it at the side of the net, but it goes in behind. Yano tripped up trying to go to the net. No call coming up top for Werner. A shot. No, went off the post. Went right off the post. Now worked in behind. Wagner and Parsons in there trying to work it up. Parsons in front, and his stick broke on the shot. Back the other way. Myers goes all the way down, and icing is going to be called on the Junior Lancers.
I'll tell you what, that was a big push there. And lots of broken sticks, lots of action down close to the goalie. Super exciting action there. Omaha really pushing it to try to make a score there.
So close to tying this game back up at 2. And I think there's going to be a discussion here. If the puck hit Parsons on the bench, I think they might be talking about a too many men. but they decide not, and we'll just keep the face-off 5-on-5. Up top, Kirby. He'll throw a shot kicked away. Fitzpatrick to the middle for Bador. Can't get it out of the zone. But it's played out to him at the center circle. Flipped up and gloved down by Moore. He'll hang on to it and get a whistle. 3 minutes played in the second period. Big offensive zone face-off here on the near side. Bador will step in to take it with Martisan and Fitzpatrick on his wings. Lundgren and Cody Parsons on the point. Off the draw. Bador tried to go straight forward with it. Martisan wins it in the corner. Right out in front. Hit the paddle of Moore and stayed there, but Kansas City able to clear the rebound. Bortnick now. Being chased by Bador. Gives it up to Fitzpatrick just in the neutral zone. And he flips it into the Omaha bench for another whistle.
Tell you what, 13:43 left in the second. Big battle here going on, Ryan. Krause, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a battle.
Yeah, it's looking that way. Bodies are flying all over the place. Hard-hitting game here in this West Division battle, but that one flipped up into the netting, and we're going to get another whistle. Anytime these two teams get together, you can expect a chippy affair most of the time. Bador stepping in to take the draw here against Graven. Tried to kick it back to Fitzpatrick. Taken over there by the Jets. Out of the zone. Parsons wrapped around Backley now. Bigger down low, left it for Graven in the slot. Fires a shot, got caught up in traffic. Now Lundgren working for it, being tied up there on the half wall. A couple of more bodies in there to try and help out. Nothing doing yet. Now pulled out, Backley. But looks like Fitzpatrick's helmet came off. And that'll give us a whistle. And the faceoff will stay deep inside the Omaha zone. 12:54 left to go here in the second period. Junior Lancers still trailing by a goal, but they lead in shots 13-8.
Zach, I got to tell you, the Jets really seem excited here going into the second period.
Yeah, the Jets always seem to have a little extra jump, especially here in Omaha. They love coming to Omaha and stealing 2 points from us. All right there in his corner. Right out in front now for Kansas City, but that pass denied. Backley. Dropped it for Graven. In front, couldn't get the shot off. Shot through a screen, and Samar just got enough of it to redirect it over the net. Played out for Baker at his own blue line. Turns, moves up ice with it. Chipped in by Bigger. He'll head off for a change now. Barnhart's got time behind his own net. Quick up the wall. Starts to break out. Eiler couldn't hang on to the pass. Now played through a couple of bodies. All red. At the center ice circle. Chips it in. Icing was waved off. Eiler down low, forechecking hard for it. Sneaks out to center. Back for Barnhart. Looking for an outlet. Underneath the skate of Roby. Didn't get a deflection, and we'll head back on the icing call.
It's going back and forth here, Zach. I got to be honest with you. A lot of aggression on both sides.
Omaha's got to do a better job of breaking out of their own zone better and gaining momentum through the zones, through the neutral zone, good support into the offensive zone, and gain the line with possession of the puck instead of having to dump it in and chase all the time. Werner behind his own net just wraps it around. Looking for Yano. He got a tip on it. No icing. And tripped up in behind the net. No call coming. Schmitz through the middle, looking for Martinez just in front of him. Werner there to throw it right back in the zone. He's back on the blue line with Danizak this shift. Yano trying to bat the puck free from Hall. Outplayed up the wall, looking for Martinez in the slot. Got caught up in his skates, now out of the zone. Stretch pass, finds Anzalone. Working on Hall, shot right into the chest of Moore. He'll slide over to the post and get the save.
So nice having Anzalone back. I mean, wow.
Yeah, he's a little spark plug out there when he's playing smart and staying out of the box. He can be a real momentum starter out there for the Junior Lancers.
Amazing what he did last night, and I'll tell you what, the aggression tonight off the top.
Yeah, scored a big penalty shot goal in the victory against the Stars last night in that 7-5 victory. Tied the game at the time. Stetzler all the way in the Omaha zone now. Bad angle try, and Samard strong on his post. Freezes it up.
Eli seems totally on par tonight.
Yeah, he looks locked in. He's been on all of his angles. He's been seeing shots real well.
I mean, the kid's a sophomore. You got to give him a little credit. Being new, Sawato out. Really proud of this kid.
Using that big frame of his to his advantage. Scramble right in front of him, and he's able to make a couple of saves and move it into the corner. It's hard to realize sometimes how tall Eli truly is until you get down there in the locker rooms with him when he's on his skates, and he's just towering over you.
Kid's a monster.
Played back into the Omaha zone. Lundgren now with it. Throws it off the glass. Kicked into the Omaha zone by Albertson. Kansas City will have to touch up. Lundgren now to this far side, this near side. Turns and tries the far side now. Intercepted, held in the zone. Turned over again. A shot off the side of the net. I think Lundgren might have gotten a piece of it. Rebound went right in front for Myers. He couldn't put it on target. Wrapped all the way around. Maddox able to hold the zone. Walks in, fires. I think that one got caught up in a body as well. Stetzler wins a race for the puck, but gets bodied by Fitzpatrick. Played into the corner, Lundgren. I think puck took a funny hop there in the corner. Maddox walks into the slot, shot. Nice job there by Cody Parsons getting in the way of that and blocking a big shot, but then Omaha just icing the rebound. Needed a change there.
How about Cody Parsons tonight, Zach? Wow.
Yeah, he stepped up and had a big game. They've asked him to drop back to the blue line, and he hasn't really shown any sign of slowing this team down. He's played some big minutes tonight and really stepped up well.
Really proud of that kid tonight.
Off the draw, Kansas City controls a quick shot from Bigger, goes across the crease into the corner. Barnhart there, wraps it around the wall, looking for his winger, no one there. Able to just glove it down, no hand pass, played out to center, Roby. Streaking in the corner, trying to use that frame to get around Baker. Backhanded back behind the net. Out to the point, Allred throws one in front. Rebound is still loose. And Moore finally gets on top of it and gets the whistle as Roby got in there just a step too late.
I can't tell you, Zach, how excited I get when a defenseman throws up a shot. And I'll tell you, those offensemen really going in to clean up the garbage.
Yeah, those are big plays, especially in games like this that are going to be tight, real defensive battles. You're going to need all the chances you can get, and those are going to come right in front of the net. Off the draw, Kansas City just tried to chip it up off the glass. It goes into the netting, and we'll have another whistle. Face off at the same spot. Graven and Wilmers set to take the draw. Barnhart crashing in from the point. Wilmer's a try through traffic, but a good save from Moore. Barnhart all the way over there on the half wall. Forcing things in deep. It's just lifted up and out to center. Good stick there from Allred, slowed up the pass. Now Graven working in. Cuts around, centering feed. Kicked out by Samard. Baxley now circling around through the dot. Toe drag in front, shot. And Samard might have got a piece of that on the way through. Baxley again with it centered. No one there. Barnhart takes the redirection from Samard. Outlet for Roby. Walking in, fires, save more. Rebound kicked by Eiler. Just couldn't get it to his stick and put a shot on net. Bortnick now intercepts a pass. Kansas City's got numbers the other way. Dropped for Baxley, but went in through his feet as well. Werner, quick up. Wagner didn't have his stick down, and it goes underneath him. No icing. They waved it off. Slowed up just enough. Schmitz lost it. Wagner on the back check with it. Backhands it into the zone. Parsons wins a race to it. Wrapped up the near side. Banaszak pinching in. Walling up against the boards and holds the zone there for the moment. Played up again for Schmitz. Banaszak forced to back out as the stretch pass finds Martinez. He's got Hall streaking towards the net. Finds Schmitz the trailer. Shot, he score. Parsons just couldn't pick up the trailer in time.
Doggone it, Zach. I'll tell you what. I felt like we seriously owned the forward aggression there, and then all of a sudden it just shifted.
Yeah, Omaha was building momentum there those last 2 or 3 minutes. A good offensive zone shift, but that's how quick Kansas City can strike. They break the puck out and start a rush, and just like that, it's a 3-1 hockey game.
Let's get aggressive here. Seriously.
Bador on the restart. Stetzler able to win it from him. Played back for the Kansas City defense. Bartizan into the zone for Fitzpatrick. Dropped for Bador and ripped it wide. Gotta hit the net. Bador in front. And Eiler just couldn't redirect it on target. Played back out by Kirby. I was Dorley with it that time. Just couldn't make the last couple moves into the zone. Fitzpatrick got a piece of it. No icing. Hall back to retrieve for Kansas City. Cross ice pass. Bador, a shot and a save from Moore. One of the best ones Moore's had to make all night. Lundgren, good positioning there to shield Myers from getting to that puck. Now Martizan trying to chip it by Dorley. Followed up there by Fitzpatrick. Chipped in by Bador. Kansas City goes D to D. It hopped over Hall's stick. Now out of the zone. Lundgren working back. Takes down his man, but he drew the interference call.
Let's be honest, Zach. I mean, this Kansas City team is a passing machine.
Oh, yeah. They like to rip it around, and especially on this power play. You'll see they're one of the best teams in the league at setting things up, working it with their half wall, working it up to the point, and then getting traffic in front and getting good shot opportunities. This is a big kill for Omaha here halfway through this hockey game.
Gotta kill this here, Zach. Gotta kill this.
Wagner and Werner, the two forwards out there to start the kill. Barnhart and Banaszak. The D-man shot off the drop, Baxley, but denied by Samard. Graven, a shot through traffic. Blocked in front. Baker. Over for Bortnick. Rotates back. Drops for Baxley. Walking into the slot. Down low. Back in front. That was a nice play that time. Baxley just couldn't get it on net. Up top, Bortnick. Back for Baxley. Nice move into the slot. Backhand try. Good save, Samard. And another one on Graven on the doorstep. Graven was on the doorstep. Denied by Samard. Walking in. Baxley fires over the net. Baker holds the zone across for Bortnick. Drop for Baxley. Across Baker. Steps into it. Just chips it wide of the net. Baxley again. Walks in. Down low. Looking for the give and go. Not there. Across for Graven. His shot. Saves Samard. Rebound out in front. Werner clears it out of harm's way and all the way down.
Beautiful clear there, Zach.
Enough for two to get off the ice. Parsons and Eiler now the forwards out there. Errant pass finds its way back out to center. Bortnick on the regroup. Schmitz there to chip it in deep. Baker first one to it. Samard had to bump it from him. Back up top for Baker. He'll let one rip wide of the net. Now Bortnick through traffic and another good positioning save from Samard. Another shot from Bortnick. Blocked in front by Barnard. Banaszak trying to wall up Martinez. Omaha. Dying
Nice
seconds
clear.
of the kill. And back to full strength. That was a huge kill for the Junior Lancers. A shot from Hall misses the net. Rebound Schmitz. Goes behind. Albertson. Across. Goes off the wall. Maddox steps in to hold the zone. Played in behind for Martinez. Looking in front. Has Hall but goes out to the point. Albertson a try. Save from Samard. Eiler pinching at the half wall. Trying to kick it up and out of the zone. Fitzpatrick stepping in. Hall had control of it for the minute. Played up ahead. Cody Parsons now walking in. Rips a shot well high over the net. In on the forecheck, though. Plays it back. Cheeky little pass to Martizan, but had no one in front to give it to. Kansas City back on the regroup. They break out of their zone. Stetzler, he's got some speed, trying to get behind Cody Parsons. In front, nice pass, but Dorley couldn't jam it home. Now a shot. Another save. Myers robbed again.
Wow, Eli totally spread out there, Zach.
And with those long legs, he's able to cover up that entire bottom portion of the net and then still able to keep eyes on it and block the save or block the shot coming from the high slot.
Really needed at that crucial point of 3-1 with 3.8 seconds left in the second period.
Now time here, 5-on-5 to try and generate some offensive momentum and maybe claw back to within one. Myers, though, in the offensive zone for Kansas City. In front, he gets a tip on it. It's still loose right in front of the crease. Omaha doing their best to clear their zone, and they can't. Myers turns and puts it past Samard, who is having trouble trying to find it right in front.
Doggone it, just so much confusion in the front there. Hard for Samar to even understand where the puck would be. Tell you what, he's just giving it all tonight, though, Zach.
Yeah, he's doing all he can. That time it was just a loose scramble in front just for a little too long, and Omaha couldn't clear it out.
Sucks with 2 minutes, 53 seconds left. Totally enough time to put one on the board here. Let's go Lancers with 2-4. Let's get one on the board.
Played back off the draw, went off the skate of Roby. Allred jumps in and moves it into the corner. He's going to be the first one to it. Right out in front, Roby's redirection goes wide. At the point, Barnard holds the zone. No help for him, though, as Hall able to skate out. Played by Allred. Up for Roby. Cross-ice pass. No one was there. Went off the stick of Hall. Now Allred intercepted a pass. Just threw it back towards the Kansas City line. And tipped up into the netting, and we'll get a whistle. 2.5 left to play here in the second period.
I'll tell you what, the ugly just needs to come out of these boys right now. And to be honest with you, I mean, with 2 minutes left going in the second, being down 4-1, we got to get angry here.
Got to get into the corners, working every loose puck. Roby walks across the blue line for Eiler. Just had to throw it back down into the corner. Played back up the wall, bigger, tipped for Graven. Around Allred, walking in, fire, save there from Samard, holding steady on that post. Backley now moving out in front, and it's sent all the way down. Roby was there in the neutral zone trying to get a quick break, but it's icing on the Junior Lancers with under 2 minutes left to go here in this second period.
Zach, feel like the Kansas City Jets are dominating here right now.
Yeah,
and The boys need to get a little aggressive.
Yeah, Kansas City's kind of taking control of this game here in the back half of this period. Really started to work the offensive zone. Off the draw, Omaha able to get a clear, and Anslone dumps it into the zone. Tied up there by the hash marks. Pops out to Wagner, rips a shot, goes over the net. Kicked down low by Banaszak. Parsons there to move it deep into the corner. Anslone trying to win the race to it, goes up the wall. And then Werner fired it right into the Omaha bench.
Feel like there needs to really be a little fire going on the Omaha Lancers bench. We got to get going here, boys.
It's neutral zone face-off right in front of the Omaha bench. One back by Parsons. Werner trying to move it in deep. Tied up in some bodies. Anslone played it in farther deep. It's chipped out to Werner at the neutral ice dot. He just threw it right back in. Kansas City quickly fires it down. Icing was waved off. Been some few questionable icing waves in this game. That one waved off as well as Kansas City just tries to chip it out of the zone. Werner with his glove able to hold it down. Went off his skate. No hand pass. Omaha able to hold the zone. Neutral zone battle. Kansas City came away with it but couldn't advance it into the zone. Now it's played back for Baker. He'll backhand one off the wall. Omaha just trying to move it in deep. Bouncing puck at the Omaha blue line. Werner across for Bador. Martisan at the blue. Drops for Parsons. His shot went off the pad of Moore, and that'll do it for 2 periods of play. Kansas City will go to the locker room up 4-1.
Here's my thought, Zach. Going into 1 down, Omaha to 4 goals, Kansas City. Straight up, we got to get a hold of ourselves. Got to relax. Got to really reset. It's not that they're better shooters than us. It's not that they're better players than us. We just got to get our game going on.
Well said. We'll be back for the start of the 3rd period. You're watching Junior Lancer Hockey on the Omaha Hockey Network. Welcome back for start of the third period action here from Liberty First Credit Union Arena. I'm Zach Kraus, Jeff Barnhart joining me as well. Back for third period action. The Junior Lancers trailing 4-1 here to start the third.
What's up with the 4-1, Zach? I'm not happy about it. I got to be honest with you. 17 minutes left with the third period. We go put a little pressure on everybody here. Let's get some drinks going. Let's get some partying going. Let's get some loud cheers going. I think we're ready to go.
Let's have a good one in this third period. Bortnick controls after the opening draw. Able to just turn and dump it in. Played around, and Yano couldn't get a stick on it. Icing on the Junior Lancers to start off the period.
Really aggressive here, Zach, though. First couple of minutes.
Yeah, they'll be
Kids
looking
are fired up.
Be looking to fly the zone. They've had a winger try to stretch into the neutral zone on their breakouts. I'm sure we'll see a lot more of that here in this third period. Off the draw, Parsons, nice job tying up and kicks it back for his defense. Played up the wall and out of the zone. Wagner now slowing up, waiting for some help. Cuts across the blue line. Protecting the puck, works in. Lost an edge going in behind the net, and Graven will take over. Stretch pass finds Bigger. Dropped for Backley. What's on the break? Shot scored.
Good grief. I'll be honest with you. Makes me a little angry. Not going to lie. Boys got to get a lot more aggressive.
Yeah, Backley right there just made a nice move to avoid the hit from the defenseman on the back check. And able to beat Samard as he was falling to his backside. 5-1 Kansas City here, still in the first minute of this third period.
Come on, boys. Let's get a little more aggressive. 5-1 here. 16-20 left in the third period.
All starts with the first one, and right now Kansas City's right back into the Omaha end. Played up the wall. Maddox, shot, tipped in front, goes up and into the corner. Fitzpatrick down low, just turns and fires it. This one might be on net. Nope, it's just going to go wide. And we'll head back into the Omaha zone.
Boys need a little fire here.
Yeah, I hope that goal right there to start the third period didn't take the wind out of their sails, and they still finish this last 15 minutes hard, 16 minutes hard, and send a message for tomorrow that we're not just going to lay down.
Let's go. 15 minutes, almost 16 minutes left. Let's go.
Schmitz behind for Martinez. Played up top for Albertson. Just missed him. Medor hanging back in the neutral zone. All the way behind the Kansas City net. Tried to cycle it. Fitzpatrick takes over. Albertson in the corner trying to work it up the wall. Still battling for it there. Couple bodies going back and forth. Now worked out by the Jets. Parsons stretched past. Couldn't find Bedore. Taken back by the Jets. Chipped up and over. Albertson out to center. Taken back by Mayer. Dorley walking in. Fires. Glove down by Samard. He'll hold it in front of him and get the whistle with just under 15 minutes left to play.
We need a little fire here, Zach. I'm going to be honest with you. Who's going to bring it?
Yeah, they got to find something.
I see Parsons bringing it, the little Parsons boy, number 90. Who else is going to bring it?
A false start there off the draw. We'll get a reset here. Roby able to move it out to the point. Can't clear the zone. It's wrapped all the way around. Eiler can't get there on the wall to bump it out. Dorley now behind the net. Centering feed. It's loose right in the crease. And Samard able to stay strong and keep that pad down to keep the puck out of the net.
I'll tell you, number 80 trying to battle it in the middle there in front of Samard, but it's got to be a little more aggressive. Got a little more guys on him. Let's get him out of the crease here, Zach.
especially with those loose pucks just sitting right there. Samard needs all the help he can get clearing out the bodies in front of him. Face off. One back by the Jets, and they're able to hold the zone as Roby was trying to crash and kick it out. Loose puck right there in front. Stabbing away at it was Mayer, but a save there from Samard.
Nice job by the defense there. Zach, nice job by the defense.
Chip back to Barnard. He'll go D to D for all red. Filling in on the back end. Played up ahead for Eiler, who chips it into the offensive zone. Roby starting the forecheck down low in the corner, trying to pin up Kirby for it. Werner wins another puck battle. Out in front, Wilmers couldn't pull the trigger. Pass for Stetzler looking to clear their zone. Held in, Roby. Moving it to his backhand, throws it towards the net, goes in behind. Werner, nice job to body up and win a puck battle. Takes a hit there from Dorley, but moves it into the corner. Right out in front, looking for Barnhart. Good
lot
crash.
Of bang there, Zach. A lot of bang.
Yeah, this is a good forecheck right now for the Junior Lancers. Winning puck battles, but now it squeaks out to Dorley.
I'll tell you what, just a lot of effort going on the offense there. I'll tell you what, they're clearing the puck now, but really got to stay on that.
Bigger trying to work it in deep. Almost got the pass right in front. Backley in behind and finds Graven on the backside. And that's 6-1 Kansas City.
Good grief there, Zach. Number 28. What a beautiful shot.
Yeah, he's a good little player. This is the top line for Kansas City, and they've done a lot of damage today.
What a great shot up front. I mean, separated the defense and then really just own that shot there. Nice shot.
Omaha's going to take a timeout after that. We will as well. 13:06 left to go in the third period. Kansas City up 6-1. You're watching Junior Lancer hockey on the Omaha Hockey Network. Back in action here for the start of this, for the resumption of this third period. 13:06 left to go. Coach Harrihill just calling the timeout to kind of calm the troops down a little bit. Maybe
6-1 though, Zach. I mean, we got to get it up and going. Let's see what we got.
played by Bigger, trying to work it in deep, thrown out to center. Couldn't get a grip on it. Now he'll just dump it in. Picked up by Bedore just inside the line. He'll move it up for Martizan. Couldn't connect on the pass. Battle for the puck. Comes out to center. Bigger with it again. Dropped it off for Backley. Takes the hit there and moved out to center. Bortnick just chips it inside the zone. He'll head off for a change. Omaha now working up by Spador. Just no sense of urgency right there on that breakout. Hall wrapped around. Up top for Bortnick, trying to work it out. was Martisan, but it goes down into the corner. Martisan went off for a change after taking the hit, and now Baker throws it wide. Bortnick on the other side, there to funnel it back down low. Played around the wall, looking for Fitzpatrick. Breakout pass into the feet of Parsons. Looking for it in his skates. He'll just backhand it into the zone. Chipped up, but intercepted there by Anzalone. Walking in, cutting to the middle. Yano fires, but hit a stick and goes wide. First one to it in the corner, though. Now circling, tried to fire it, fanned on it. Up to Barnhart. Hit a stick right in front and goes up into the netting for a whistle.
Well, at least we're shooting, Zach. I mean, the last couple of shots, nice shot by Anzalone, nice shot by Barnhart. But I'll be honest with you, the rest of the shift was happening down on the other end of the ice.
Yeah, they gotta find some more sustained zone time. There was a shot there off the draw between Parsons and Anzalone. This line's been hard working so far for the Junior Lancers. Anzalone, Allred, and Cody Parsons.
Good news, it's on the other end of the ice. Let's go now.
Off the draw, Kansas City able to win it over to the half wall. Still held in. Anzalone working it down low in front. Allred a try. Blocker save from Moore. Played all the way around. Barnhart throws it towards the net. Blocked by a skate and out of the zone. Martinez just buys time for his defense and goes back to Alberts. Maddox to Schmitz. Now Hall through the neutral zone. Spun around a little bit, and he'll just dump it in. Barnhart wraps it up the wall out of the zone. Maddox to Albertson. He'll throw it off the glass into the zone. Wraps all the way around. Stetzler, first one to it at the blue line. Takes a hit there from Barnhart and thrown out to center. Albertson just moves it farther in deep. Played around Banaszak. Mayer steps in front of that pass. Tried to find Myers in front. Deflected away from him. Now Mayer with it. Up top. Maddox back to Mayer. Fires through traffic, but blocked aside. Barnhart got his stick in the way that time. Now funnels over into his corner. Up the wall it goes. Now behind the net. Myers lost his stick in the process. Eiler. Breakout pass intercepted. Albertson stepped in front of it. Held the zone too. Banaszak. Working for it deep in the corner. Played around for Barnhart. Got time. Flips it up ahead. Nice play. Finds Eiler, but just bounced over his stick. Smart play there from Barnhart. Able to clear the zone. He had time and had two players streaking up ice looking to start a rush.
All right, defense there, Zach. But I got to be honest with you. I mean, we're pounding it, and we setting up ice. We got to have a little action here, and honestly, we're protecting it, but we're not really owning it down in our end.
Warner tried to just throw that one in for someone in the slot. Was taken over by Kansas City. Now Backley skating back the other way. Loose puck right there. Wagner just there to bump it for Werner. Bigger on the back check. Works a loose puck, and now Kansas City will dump it in. They're content with just throwing it in and playing on the forecheck here these last 9 minutes. They do it again right here. They'll have to touch up, though. Played up by Parsons inside the zone, walking around the defense, into the corner, taken from him by Graven, who will work up ice. Off the wall, Backley. Looking in front, intercepted by Omaha and chipped out of the zone. Icing waved off on net, it looks like anyways. Backley for Kirby and up ice. Walking in through the middle for Bigger and just couldn't pull the trigger in time. Off the glass, not out of the zone. Now Bador moves over for Fitzpatrick. Up ahead, Martizan. Chips behind Bortnick, 2-on-1 walking in. Fires, saved by Moore. And Bador tried to just bat that one out of midair. Kansas City on the rebound and now walking out of the zone. Centering feed couldn't connect. Now trying to play it up the wall. Hall walking to the slot. Shot saved Samard. Just kicked that pad out at the last second. Now into the offensive zone. Fitzpatrick trying to work for it, but Omaha's offside. And we have a penalty as well, it looks like. A hook was called. See who it's on. Looks like it's going to be on Kansas City.
Defense is happening, Zach. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Down in our defensive zone, it's happening. We got to get an offensive freaking attack going on.
Perfect opportunity for it here as Bortnick into the box for the hook. Omaha thought the draw was going to go down inside the zone initially, but the offsides triggers it into the neutral zone. Went off a body, and now Stetzler a rush into the corner. First one to it. Just played it all the way around. Finds its way into the Kansas City zone. And then chipped all the way down.
6-1. We got to get a score here. Let's go. Penalty on Kansas City. Let's go.
Bador walking up ice. He'll chip it back for Parsons. Cunning tried to weave through the middle, but Maddox with the good stick to poke it free. Wagner tried to split the two forecheckers, and now Myers walking in, fires, but the puck was rolling on him, and he went wide. Now Omaha takes a penalty behind the play. Eiler on the back check. Took out Meyer after he already made the shot. We'll play 4-on-4 for the next minute and 13 seconds.
Penalty on number 4, Eilers. Let's see what we can do with this.
6.5 left to go here in this third period. Let's see who goes out there. The 4 for Omaha will be Wagner, Martizan, Werner, and Banaszak. Face off, pushed right in front of the Omaha net, but steered aside. Martizan across for Wagner, played it behind, then tried to make a move around Backley, but now Backley trips up Wagner. We'll play 4-on-3.
Tell you what, Wagner, what a magical player.
Yeah, silky
he's
little
just
move
battling.
right there. He's got a great set of hands on him, too. When he's got time and space, really uses that vision well as well.
So what do we got, Zach? 4-on-3?
We got 4-on-3 for a minute and 2 seconds, then a brief 4-on-4 before I think Omaha will have another small power play.
Let's see what we got.
Not for very much, though. Only about 11 seconds.
See if we can battle one in here. Be really nice. We could make it a 6-2 team here. Goal.
A lot of space out there as Bador,
There it is.
is shot through traffic. Goes up into the netting.
Really nice shot there.
Yeah, that was just one from Bador through traffic. Thought it might have gotten a piece and found the back of the net, but just goes up and over.
Boys are still battling here, Zach.
Martizan will step in to take the draw. Werner trying to stuff it home, but a good save there from Moore. Battle for it down low in the corner. Martizan trying to work it free. Having his stick held by Baker, able to finally get it out. Up top, Bador. Shot. Off a body and in.
Holy cow. What do you think there, Zach?
Bador called bank.
That's
Banked
a great
it off of Martizan and finds the back of the net.
Holy cow. Zach, boys battling. like just down underneath.
And I have a feeling Martisan's going to feel that one tomorrow. That hit him, had to be right in the midsection and found its way into the back of the net.
I don't care if it's 6-2. This is a battle here going on. Boys both came to play.
Graven now working on his own blue line, works up ice. We're 4-on-4 here for the next minute and 5 seconds before another brief 11-second Omaha power play. Played back into the Omaha zone. Now Barnhart with it behind his own net. He's looking for Wilmer, streaking on the far blue line. Nothing doing, though. Chipped over. Hall just sent it all the way down. Went off an Omaha stick. Now back up ice for Kansas City. Graven. He's got some speed. Gets around Roby. Tripped up.
Nothing going there, though, Zach. I mean, I was all over that.
Roby to the box. 2 minutes for tripping up Graven, who had a step on him and was cutting towards the net. And so
once again, another penalty.
4-on-3 for Kansas City now, as Omaha capitalized on their opportunity just a moment ago. Kansas City now will have the man advantage. Out for Baker. Down low. Graven in front. Shot.
A lot of battle up front.
Yeah, Banaszak clearing the lane.
Barnhart just battling up front. On number 24, just battling.
Baker walking in, fires, saved by Samard again. Off the rebound, Werner will wrap it all the way around. Bortnick able to hold.
A lot of aggression up front. Come on.
Walking in, fires off the post, rebound right out in the slot. Omaha's got a man back, 4-on-4. We're only 11 seconds here.
Out. Let's go.
It's only 4-on-4 for one more second. Kansas City gets a man back, and they're going to have a 2-man advantage coming up. And Kansas City had the puck when they blew the whistle. Are they going to call Bigger as well for holding the stick?
Barnhart was really pushing. There's a lot of this confrontation up front. Looks like 62's going to the.
Yeah,
looks like 62's going to the bench there, Zach.
Yeah, Banaszak and Bigger, just a little bit too much rough stuff in front of the net for the officials' liking. He said it's gone on long enough and took both players to the box. I think it was about to be a 2-man advantage for Kansas City, and then Bigger just grabbed the stick of Banaszak as he went down, and the ref called him for holding the stick and kind of negated that, luckily for Omaha. We had a brief scare there. The scoreboard just turned off there. Wouldn't have minded if we had to restart this overall again, but
everybody's getting angry with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Off the draw, Omaha able to win the face-off and get an early clear. A minute left to go in the Kansas City power play.
A minute left in the penalty box for Omaha.
Under 4 now in the hockey game as Backley works in. Circling around looking for some options. He'll drop it back for Bortnick. Gives it back to Backley. Up top for Bortnick. Looking for that shooting lane. Finds one. Fires. Goes wide. Or excuse me, Samard blockered it wide. Backley again up top. Bortnick. Shot hit a body in front. Goes into the corner. Bortnick went off a stick and just wide. I thought it was going to find that far post. Backley circling around. Dying seconds of the power play for the Jets. Bortnick drops it for Backley. Omaha back to full strength as this shot rainbows to the back of the net. Graven controlling. Spinning now back towards the corner. Baxley now working. And then a big hit there. Draws a penalty on Omaha. Baker just going to head out to the neutral zone and buy some more time. Extra attacker out there on the delayed call for Omaha.
Good grief, with a 2-minute, 20-second left period. It's just going south for Omaha.
And I think Kansas City might just try and play keep away for as long as they can here. And just kill the rest of this clock. Graven, now working up ice, decides to go forward with it. Loses an edge, and we finally touch up. And Kansas City will be on the power play for the rest of the night unless they bury one on the power play. It's going to be, is it Yano to the box? It is.
What do you got in a minute? 57 seconds left in the third. 6-2. 2 minutes power play on Omaha. We'll see what happens the rest of the night.
Yeah, right now you just want to kill this one off and get back to the locker room without any more damage done and regroup and get ready for tomorrow morning. Off the draw, Banaszak fresh out the box. Can't clear the zone. Albertson across. Maddox to Hall. Giving their second unit some power play time here on this chance, as Samard able to slide across and make a save.
Miss Michael Hughes tonight. Shout out to him.
Oh, he's always watching. We know one thing about Hughes. He's always watching.
He's always watching.
Even when he's not watching.
Can't wait for that cat to get back. Excited about him getting back here at the play calling arena.
Albertson across for Maddox. Gets it back. One-timer, didn't get a lot of wood on it. Goes into the corner. Down low for Hall. Waiting for a streaker in the slot. Just elects to shoot it. And another save with 1 minute and 15 seconds left to go in the hockey game.
Not happy about 6-2 tonight, but you know what? We got tomorrow. We're going to rebuild. We're going to come back. We're going to reset. Excited about tomorrow there, Zach.
And the score isn't necessarily an indicator on how this game went. It was a real tight battle for a good
tight battle.
3/4 of the game, and then Kansas City just had a couple breaks go their way. They're able to find the back of the net a couple of times and really take control of this game. Shots on goal right now are 35-26 in favor of the Jets as we wind things down here. Allred on the forecheck there. He's out there with Knapp, Lundgren, and Barnhart on D. Trying to kill off the remaining minute of this hockey game. Barnhart collects. Gets tied up there in the corner. Still battling for it. Wraps it around to the far side. Knapp, first one to it. Chips it by one. Finds it to Allred, who clears the zone.
With 20 seconds left there, Zach, I got to tell you, big battle tonight. We'll reset tomorrow. We'll hope to get a win tomorrow, and I'll be honest with you, I think OJ will be back tomorrow.
Well, there you have it. 5 seconds left to go, and Barnhart just fires it all the way down. That'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Kansas City takes this one by a final score of 6-2. For Pat D'Agosto and Jeff Barnhart, I'm